Hey, what's up guys, this is TPC A.K.A TheProgrammingCuber, and today a review of my new mod. So this is a half truncated cube. Now this has been invented before, as pretty much all my mods are going to be for a while, because I'm just a beginner modder. So don't think this is an original idea. I feel like some people thought my cutter cube was original. It's not. Many people have done a cutter cube before. It's not original, guys. And also, it's not a mix-up cube. Not a mix-up cube. The mix-up cube by Oscar Van Deventer is on all axes. This is only on one axis. So just to clear that up. And also, the mix-up cube can turn like a regular 3x3. It just has extra moves. This cannot turn like a regular 3x3. You have to turn it like that before it moves. Anyway, just to clear that up real quick. So this is made out of a guanlong. That's that extra guanlong I was talking about in my cutter cube review. It's actually a really, really nice cube now, especially with the added weight from the epoxy sculpt I used. Now, first of all, I think it looks pretty nice. I'm pretty satisfied with how this came out and how the stickers came out. It looks really nice, and a lot of the stickers also cover some of the flaws that happened. There's not too many, so it's not too bad. But yeah, I think it looks really nice, and I'm definitely more satisfied with this one than I am with this one. Now, this was a cool first mod and all, but this one was really, really uneven. This came out much more even, especially with that belt sander. So I really enjoy this one. Now, basically, you can probably tell how I made this, but I'm just going to explain it real quick. All you do is you take a regular 3x3, as you can see, and you just you draw a line from this corner of the edge to this corner of the edge, and this corner of the edge to this one, and all around like that, and you chop that entire section off, as well as this one. Then on the other side, you don't do the same one. You do the other two. So if you did this one here, you would do this one here and this one here. So, you just chop that off and you end up with one of these. And it's really nice. So let's just talk about some of the flaws that happened when making this. Not too much. There's a tiny bit of unevenness between the pieces, the cuts here. So like if I go like this, it's not perfectly flush, but it is very close to perfectly flush. So I'm satisfied with that. I'm not too sad about that one. The one thing I'm kind of disappointed in is some of the corners, especially this one. This is the one that really bothers me. So what happened with this corner is, well, first of all, the hard part about these corners, the hardest part of this mod was these corners, because these corners, when you cut them down, it leaves these two, but it leaves a giant gaping hole right here. So you have to completely refill in this part and rebuild it, right? So I did that here, and I just barely ran out of epoxy sculpt when I was doing this. Like just on this last corner. So I was like, whatever, I'll just mix like a tiny little ball. So I did that, and I put it on, and I guess I didn't mix it right, because the next day everything else was hard and dry and rock solid, but the top layer of this one, that extra layer I put on, was still like soft. So I just kind of chopped it off, and I realized it might be a little too small, but I was like, I'll just wing it. It didn't work out so well, but I just got too lazy to redo it again, so I'm just going to keep it like this. So this puzzle is actually not very difficult to solve at all. I'll just scramble it up for you guys. It's very, very easy, in fact. So, yeah. And as you can see, I have my TPC logo and the GJ sticker. The GJ logo is just kind of like, I don't know, this is a GJ mod, so I'm going to put a GJ logo on it. That was kind of my logic there. So as you can see, this does shapeshift a bit. I think it's pretty cool. It's not like a super shapeshifting like something like the Axis Cube or something, but it does shapeshift a bit. So while I'm solving this, I'm just going to be talking about some of my mods that I'm going to do in the future. You saw me unbox those guanlongs. Those guanlongs will be used for future mods, of course. And I will reveal the mods, I guess, so that you guys don't keep suggesting stuff. So the first mod is a barrel, a regular round barrel, not the octagonal barrel. just a regular old round barrel. So I'm gonna be testing my skills on that one because barrels are not super easy at all. And the other one is going to be made into a slim 3x3. Now, you heard me say I was going to make a slim 2x2, which I'm in the middle of doing. And I'll update you guys when that happens, when that finishes. But anyway, the slim 3x3 is, of course, another slim puzzle. But instead, of course, it's a 3x3, as the name implies. Basically, what you do is just kind of cut down on both sides of a 3x3. It's pretty straightforward, and you get a slim 3x3. And I'm just going to finish this up. There we go. So as you can see, it's a very easy mod, just very similar to regular 3x3. You don't even have to use you don't even have to use like beginner's method for last layer at all. It's very easy to tell what OLL or PLL you have. Okay, well, sometimes OLL can trip you up a little bit, but thanks, phone. Anyway, as I was saying, yeah, you can, OLL can trip you up sometimes, but PLL is pretty easy to tell. Anyway, I encourage you guys to make some, like, these two mods yourself, especially the half truncated cube. The half truncated cube is really fun. I also have to give some credit to my dad for helping me chop some of these off with a saw, because he chopped most of it off with a saw, and then I just used the belt sander to finish it off. I was originally going to use the belt sander for the entire thing, but definitely my dad helping me saw that off was a huge help, so thanks, Dad. Anyway, the modding process video for this will be coming out pretty soon. My next video will be the unboxing of the YJ Yoo-Hoo Megaminx. And then after that is my Cubing Around the World New York City edition, because I went to New York City yesterday for me, a couple days ago for you. Anyway, and then my modding process video. So that's about it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video.